Today. Thank you so much, everybody here who worked so hard for doing this for Masbia, taking on the first Cholent challenge. I just want to introduce my new friend from today, Chef Avi, who I met at the Kosher Fest and the Kosher Feast, and he told me, I want to do something for Masbia. And I think, like, what is a guy in Florida going to do something for Masbia? And guess what? I called him once. He said, I'll do it pro bono. I'm gonna be there. What's the date? Let me check my dates. And that's the way the conversation went. So here he is. Let's give a round of applause to the person who does the cooking every day, our chef Ruben Diaz, the chef from Masbia, who actually cooked Cholent today. We actually served Cholent today at Masbia. Without any further ado, Chef Avi from Avi's Kosher Kitchen.
Well, first off, we're here at the Great Cholent Challenge for Men at Gourmet Glatt Kosher Market, and I'm getting excited because you can't see it yet, but there's 20 Cholent pots about down here, 20 teams of Cholent cookers, and 20 things that could go right and 20 things that could go wrong. So here's the plan. Each team is going to go down to Gourmet Glatt, down to the floor. They're going to take a basket. Gourmet Glatt is donating everything they need for their Cholent. Meat, vegetables, beans, whatever. Actually, the beans are actually from our friends at Geffen. They've donated the Cholent beans, and they've actually donated 1,000 pounds of Cholent beans to Masbia. And as you just heard, Chef Ruben told us they made Cholent today, and I got to tell you, it smelled really good. So you guys got some good competition from our Colombian Cholent maker at Masbia. In addition, these crock pots are from Pro Chef. They have donated these for the Cholent Challenge as well. These challenges are going to cook for about 24 hours because the judging is tomorrow night. Are you ready to do this?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to count to 3. We're going to walk. Do not run. We don't want anybody getting hurt. Down to the floor, Gourmet Glatt. We're going to pick up your baskets. You're going to get your ingredients. And remember, in your mind with all this, whether you win or lose, Masbia is the winner, and all the people that they help are the winners. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Go get them. Let's go. What's your meat choice?
Meat.
Cheek meat.
Yeah, there's nothing beats cheek meat for Cholent.
Okay.
Even has the same sound. Cheek, Cholent.
Cheek Cholent.
Goes together.
I like it.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Let's see.
Going with the flanken meat, nicely marbled flanken meat. That's what I do.
Flanken.
Flank. You want it?
I got gourmet flanken, marbleized to the top of the top. I got cheek meat. What else do I need? Come on, you tell me.
I can't tell you. Then I'd be cheating. But what's your secret? Tell me your secret ingredient.
Golden touch. Yeah, I'll tell you what. People think of the ingredient, what to put in. I think of Shabbos Kodesh when I make the chul, and that's gonna make the ingredient.
I don't think you can beat that. I see. You got flanken, but you've got.
I got flanken and short ribs.
Short ribs.
Short ribs, yeah.
Why short? Why short ribs? Boneless spare ribs.
For somebody that has to eat something, right? Some meat. Not everything can be on the bone.
Okay, now wait a minute. Speaking of on the bone, you've also got.
Marrow bones. Markbeine.
Now, I see you got a basket full now. Canola oil, garlic powder, sweet paprika, marrow bones, onion powder. What's this? You've got ground black pepper. So you're looking for string for Cholent.
You got it.
Let's show it here. We got marrow bones, boneless flanken, London broil.
Indeed. I'm actually from London, so I want to bring an English touch to the Cholent today.
Excellent.
There's the string.
There's the string.
This is the first cart we've seen with kishka, with the Cholent special.
Take a little bit out of each just to add to our ingredients.
Okay, and the beef Polish sausage.
Absolutely. We're going to be wrapping the beef Polish sausage in the kishka with the wrapping of brisket pastrami on the outside wrapped up with the string to cook. So we're going to get the flavor of the beef pastrami. Right. We're going to have kishka, and we're going to cook the Polish sausages really nicely inside.
Now that sounds very gourmet.
I'm hoping it's going to be really good.
All right. Spices. Everybody focuses on the meat. We talked about cheek meat, flanken meat. Somebody's got a London broil. All sorts of things. But spices are just as important. What's your thinking here?
I like to use some spicy Mrs. Dash. Some people like to put in honey and make it a little sweet. I like mine a little spicy. I put in some Mrs. Dash, some mesquite seasoning, and then the rest is regular garlic powder, black pepper, salt, that kind of thing. So just the Mrs. Dash and the mesquite.
Now you've just picked up some sea salt.
Right.
Actually kosher salt. It's not the regular. It's not the same as the regular kosher salt. It's a little thicker.
Can you explain that?
Tell me why you're doing this.
I like the flavor of it. I like the boldness. This salt is actually, if you put half the amount you put regular salt, this salt is the opposite. I mean, it's both a kosher salt, but this is much a stronger salt than a table salt. I like it.
Okay, that's fair enough. And cornflakes.
We're doing our own kishka. So we're doing something with bread and cornflakes. It'll be nice.
You want sugar?
Regular sugar, yeah.
Very good. I can't wait to taste a homemade kishka.
Am I gonna get points for my own kishka?
I can't give any points. And pickles?
You know, you never know. We might end up going with that direction. So it's one of our secret ingredients, you know.
You know, one of the things I've seen people do is they'll get a 6-pack of beer or a bunch of pickles or something like that when they make the cholent. And it's not for the cholent; it's for the cholent maker.
Absolutely. And we're actually not going to put in pickles. I mean, that's a joke. We're only using the juice. So yeah.
Okay.
So
This is your weapon.
So this is the secret. This is the secret of it all. You know, we make 16 different cholents, and this is one of the few things in every single one of them.
See, you've got here kishka already.
Yes.
Now, tell me about the meat you're getting.
I wanted something to be fat, to make the cholent very fat and a lot of natural oil.
The teams are down here on the floor of Gourmet Glatt. They have gotten their meat. They're at the produce section. Anything can happen because there's been such variables in what they have bought. It's amazing. Everything from cheek meat to flanken to rib meat to a London broil, pastrami. I don't know what they're throwing into these things, but I got to tell you, it's going to be interesting. And they're going upstairs in just a few minutes, so we're going to meet them up there and find out exactly how each team is going to put their cholent together because it's starting to get tough here.
Going to get into the kishka's going to get into the Polish sausage also. So I'm hoping that's really going to be what's going to happen.
Now, who actually came up with this recipe?
We actually had team meetings and we did a...
Last Shabbos we did a taste test. We had practice runs. He did one recipe. We did another recipe. And we tasted each other's and we really came up with what we think is hopefully the winning recipe.
All right, now you've got the pot liner.
Yes, sometimes, especially living off for 24 hours, I don't want it to get stuck. So I always use the bags, double bag it, and found them here, so I'm going to use it again.
Can't tell.
It wouldn't be secret.
That's right.
All right, you think you're going to win?
Hope so.
What's this on top?
On top is some cheek meat. On top of the meat is some barley ketchup. I'm going to put some garlic powder, salt, and then the potatoes on top.
Sounds awesome.
It's the best. My wife always says, why should she make the cholent when it's so good, when I make it so good?
This is the beanless cholent, is that correct?
That is correct. No beans.
Why no
beans in this cholent?
Why no beans?
My daughter only likes barley. When she grew up, she only said only barley, only barley.
Okay.
So that's why I make it with only barley.
See, now this is the famous machlochet between Beit Shammai and Beit Hillel. Beans or barley? Beans or barley?
Well, Tehillah says only barley, so only barley it is.
Okay. I like your method on potato peeling here. And now tell me a little bit about the spice you've got in here. It looks very interesting.
Yeah, I've got a lot of spices in here. A little bit of cayenne pepper, chili powder, makes it a little bit spicy. Allspice, consomme, a lot of different stuff.
If there was one spice you could have that you don't have, what would it be?
What I don't have, I think I have everything.
What about the spicy Shabbos?
Spicy Shabbos, that's correct. I don't have it now. Well, I'll have it in a couple of days.
Put it in your head, make it better.
Right, that's right.
A couple goodies tonight. I'll invite you over to the rig. But if you're past,
You're sponsoring this. You're providing all of the food, all of the meat.
Yes.
And you're not just doing that. You're not just putting your food where your mouth is. You're putting your effort and your time because you've got a cholent going over here, right?
Yes, right. I got a cholent going.
Let's take a look at it. Let me show you. Show me what you got.
This cholent is pure. Only water, beans, meat, spices. That's it.
Any secret spice?
Can't tell you.
It wouldn't be a secret then, right?
That's right. I
Okay.
can't
And
tell you.
Any secret weapon? Something you knew about because you're in the market all the time, or?
Just very fatty flanken.
All right, tell me about how you're making this kishka.
Basically, I'm waiting for my onions to caramelize, so I just used for the kishka, I used frozen onions and frozen sauteed onions. They sell them. It's a shortcut. It's basically I put in bread, I put in cornflake crumbs, and whatever. Hope it's going to be good.
I hope so too.
You see, you have to make it hot initially. If you don't make it hot and then lower the heat and let it cook for the rest of the time, otherwise you're lost. And there's one other secret that is, like, I think, key to this. It's all in the chef's hat.
I'm seeing a lot of onions, a lot of garlic, and is there anything else in there?
There's potatoes, barley, beans. It's all about layering. You have to put the barley and the beans on the bottom, otherwise they won't cook fully.
Gotcha.
Unless you soak them first, but I don't do that.
We're doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. People asking me why I put in pepper. The answer is I don't know myself. However, I think it's a method to trick people and to scare them that I have something special up my sleeves.
Yes, I've seen a lot of people running out of here with that scared look on their face, and now I know.
I'll tell you something. I came here very cynical. I'm walking home, and I'm having someone write me a victory speech for tomorrow night. The only success you'll have is if you write my victory speech.
Today I was at Maspia, and Ruben made cholent. Tell me a little bit about the cholent you made.
Easy. Beans, chicken, and the spices.
Oh yeah, well that sounds easy, but the hard part of this is that unlike what's going on here where they're making one crock pot full of cholent, you made cholent for how many people?
450.
This is using
You just put the lid on the cholent.
Yes.
I'm taking the lid off. What do you got in here?
Very simple. We got this weapon. This is a secret weapon. Everybody I saw was mixing, boiling. We just use one thing.
About what you got going in your cholent now.
So we raised, we actually make 16 cholents at work. And I threw out there to all of our supporters that for every $600 we raised, we would make another one. So we've got 2 cholents going today. I'm going to do one. You got just the very humble beginnings of my bubby's Polish cholent. Whereas on the other side, I'm gonna do more of my Texas roots, and we're gonna knock out a Texas smokehouse barbecue cholent.
We got a lot of buzz, a lot of activity happening here in the Cholent Room of the Great Cholent Challenge for Men up here at Gourmet Glot Market. And I got to tell you, the smells in this room are amazing. One of the challenges is that the biggest spice in a good cholent, they say, is the spice of Shabbos. And because this is Wednesday night, that might be missing. However, a lot of the competitors have told me that they've thought about Shabbos, they've had good thoughts about it, so we're going to see if that pays off. All I can tell you is that tomorrow night, Thursday, February 26th, you got to be here. All benefiting Maspia. You got to find out who's going to win. You got to taste the different cholents, and you make the decision for yourself. Is the cholent that the judges pick to be the winner the right choice? That's going to be up to you. And by the way, it's still not too late to go to crowdrise.com/cholent5775 and help sponsor a team. We're trying to raise at least $12,000 for Maspia, the great Glot Kosher Soup Kitchen in Brooklyn. This is the time to do it. Go on there, sponsor a team, and find out if your team is actually going to be the winner tomorrow night. Be here, Gourmet Glot in Brooklyn. See you then.